Welcome to Mishna study Masechet Maaser Sheni Perek Aleph Mishna Zayin. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to discuss what cannot be purchased with Maaser Sheni money. Right, so this is really coming full circle from the first Mishnah. If you remember, we opened up our Masechet with what you're not allowed to do with Maaser Sheni in general. Right, you're not allowed to sell it. You're not allowed to do certain things. Now with the money itself, what cannot be bought, what cannot be purchased. So we're going to say, En lokachim, you're not allowed to purchase avadim bekarkaot ubehemat me'ah. You can't purchase slaves or real estate, right, land, or an unkosher animal. Midem maaser sheni, from maaser sheni money. Vim lakach, let's say you went ahead and you violated it and you bought. Yochal kinegdam. Okay, so you spent $1,000 on you took maaser sheni money and you bought a little parcel of land with that, or you bought an unkosher animal. Okay, so now you need to take another $1,000 and reinstate that as Maaser Sheni. Buy something with that money and eat it as if it was Maaser Sheni, right? So you're not losing from the Maaser Sheni money. En meviim kinei zavim, kinei zavot, kinei yoldot, hataot v'ashamot. You're not allowed to bring these korbanot. The actually kinei zavim, the kan itself is a nest of birds. The zav and the zava, the yoledet, right? What would they bring? They would bring one olah and one hatat. Right, the olah itself, we know the olah is totally, burnt, and the hatat is eaten by the kohanim. So over here, we say you're not allowed to go ahead, and if a person has an obligation to buy these korbanot, he's not allowed to spend his maaser sheni money and say, oh, let me kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to use my maaser sheni money to go ahead and buy these korbanot. No, you're not allowed to. Or hataot and ashamot, right? The hatat, the asham, right? The kohanim eat the hatat as well, right? There's certain times pieces of it are, portions are eaten by the kohanim. So over here we see that you're not allowed to go ahead and purchase these. Why not? Because the point of maaser sheni money is for the owners to eat from it. And over here, the owners are not eating from any of this. They're not eating from any of this korbanot, not from the hatat, right? Of course, not from the olah, from the from the nest of birds, and the hatat and the asham. It's also they go to the kohanim, so it's not eaten by them. So they're not allowed to bring these korbanot from maaser sheni money, right? Right? That's the way Harambam explains it. The point is that the owners are not eating from it. Other mefarshim explain that the reason that they're not allowed to bring it is because it's a chovah. It's an obligation upon you, and because it's an obligation, so you can't use your maaser sheni money to fulfill that other obligation. But according to Harambam, he says the reasoning is because it's not you're not eating from it. V'im hevi, let's say you did go ahead and purchase these korbanot and you brought the korban already. Yochal kinegdan, same idea. You need to go ahead and take other money and eat proportionally, buy something with it and eat it as if it was maaser sheni. Ze akelah. This is the rule. Koshu chutz la'achila v'lishtiya u'tzicha. Anything that's outside of eating, drinking, and anointing, right? These are the three things you're allowed to do with maaser sheni money. With the maaser sheni itself, you're allowed to eat it, drink it, or literally anoint yourself with it, right? Oil, you're allowed to use that for. Maaser sheni, yochal kinegdo. Now from maaser sheni, you eat, yochal kinegdo. You're right. You take money, an exact amount of money, as we said, and you use it to purchase something as if it was maaser sheni, right? And all this is when you're doing so, right? Bemezid. Right? You do this on purpose, right? But again, if you do this by mistake, as we mentioned earlier, yachziru damim komam, all the money, right? The transaction, you reverse it, and everything, that goes back, right? You reverse the transaction, the money goes back to the original owner, and the items go back to the original person who sold it. That's the end of the first perek. We'll continue with the second perek next Mishnah.